Hello and welcome to the MinusTheRumors podcast. We have a wonderful show for you tonight. Take it away, Dano.
All right, getting right into it. We have news from the Halo 5 launch. Depending on what all you like about Halo, it
Everything.
could be good news for you, it could be bad news for you. They have announced that on launch day, they will not have the big team battle feature on online play. Which I've been debating whether I'm going to get back into Halo, because Halo 5 is looking very promising. I didn't enjoy the last couple as much as I enjoyed, like, the first three. But, I've been kind of thinking about getting back to Halo 5, and this is kind of a hit to me, because I love Big Team Battle. Now, they are going to have a Warzone mode, which they say is similar. It's going to be, the Warzone mode is going to be a 12v12 map, or a 12v12 game on the biggest maps that have ever been put into any Halo game. So it could be interesting, but it's still, it's one of those, like, launch day buyer beware things. If you're expecting to bring home and get straight into your favorite big team battle matchmaking, be aware. It's not going to be there.
Big team battle, isn't that the 5v5?
No, big team battle was... Cram, how big did that get? Wasn't it 16-16?
I don't remember offhand.
I don't either. It's, like I said, I haven't enjoyed the last couple of them, so I remember... I'm trying to remember all the way back to Halo 3.
I mean,
Apparently Warzone is supposed to be absolutely amazing compared to B, which we'll see, but,
Yeah.
it's BTB on steroids, but they say they're going to put it in, though, right? I mean, aren't they going to bring it out?
They
Just
are
not-
going to eventually bring it in.
So just not at launch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which this may be one of the few times a AAA game is not going to release something day one and be broken as hell, and actually take the time to make sure it works when it... That's a possibility that's going on here.
You have a
Yeah.
point, good
Yeah.
sir.
And Halo 5 comes out October 27th, which is my birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is.
that's
Yeah.
nice.
Something else that's already out, though. Fallout Shelter. For your mobile device.
Yes.
You've been playing it, Dano?
Yes.
Still waiting for the YouTube videos of it.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Fallout Shelter released on August 13th for iOS and... Or no, it released on the 13th of August for Android. It's been out
Yeah, a
on
little over a
iOS
month
since
for iOS.
June. Since June. And it's already had record numbers. A free game that made $5 million in its first 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And with the addition of it coming to Android, Bethesda should be proud because they have had 1 billion Fallout Shelter sessions played in their first month of release.
God.
That's amazing.
That is,
Yeah.
for a mobile game to go that big. I mean, Flappy Bird was huge. Angry Birds was big. But 1 billion individual play sessions created. More than 85 million vaults in the first month of the game. I was considering downloading it last night and giving it a try.
You should.
So
It will take
for
all of your
someone-
time.
All right, guys. Fallout Shelter is Dano recommended, and he is picky.
Yes, Dano is very picky. Here's some awesome stats from this 1 billion sessions so far. Characters have given birth to 82 million babies. And these numbers are probably going up as we speak.
Oh yeah.
People have spent more than 29 million combined hours in these 1 billion sessions. 119.5 million fires have been started, 20.9 million deaths in the wasteland out there, and 118.7 million rad roach infestations.
And
That's-
I can proudly say I have not contributed to any of those deaths in the wasteland.
Dano has not contributed. There have been 41,868,100 raider attacks. Craziness.
Now, for someone that never played Fallout Shelter, give me like a 2-second synopsis for me and that don't have live.
2 seconds.
As long as you want.
20 seconds. Go.
Yeah, Dano.
You just wasted 5 seconds.
I mean, it's an apocalyptic playthrough. I mean, the gameplay is similar to that of like Oblivion, Skyrim style as far as the game engine. But it's apocalyptic playthrough. You run around, you kill mutants, you collect bottle caps to buy stuff with. It's fun. But
Sounds good.
Fallout Shelter is entirely different, but still the same, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's equally as
Perfect.
fun.
Okay.
Dano approved.
It's Fallout,
Yes.
but it's not Fallout, but it is Fallout. And that's
Yes.
what makes all the difference.
It is.
So, the PS4 is getting a major system update, and it's getting beta. So, and you can sign up now. So, if you want to be a beta test programmer thingy for PS4, all you got to do is go to the PlayStation website. As long as you've got an internet-connected PS4 and a PSN Master account, you just go, sign up. Really, the only thing you need to do is put in your PSN name and whatnot, and that's really it.
That's cool.
Beta will begin early September, according to the PlayStation blog post. Apparently,
Perfect.
the firmware is getting updated from 2.57 to 3.0.
Perfect.
Nice.
I'm sure there will be some issues to contend with in the beginning.
Yeah. But I mean, it's interesting what they're reporting that they're going to add. Just YouTube broadcasting support alone. That's
nice.
kind of cool.
Broadcast right from
And
your
then-
PS4.
I have to wonder if YouTube gaming didn't have something to do with that.
You think?
I think.
All
So,
conspiracy.
oh my gosh, PlayStation, Sony, and Google, they're in cahoots. We told you, was it last week or week before last, about a lot of exciting news from Xbox.
Yeah.
And there's something a little bit more, just a tiny follow-up on that story. This is not a confirmation, nor is it a rumor. But there was a conversation with Phil Spencer, who, you know, he's an important person over at Xbox, about backwards compatibility, which was one of these big announcements that we talked about. And the question was, you know, we are introducing backwards compatibility between Xbox One and Xbox 360, which is, you know, Xbox One is essentially going to have a 360 emulator in it. So what would it take to make backwards compatibility go all the way back to the original Xbox? And Mr. Spencer said he has been asking his team this very question. So they need to finish backwards compatibility for the 360 first, but apparently this is not off the table as an option. So if you have some old dusty Xbox games laying around, you know,
That would
maybe
be interesting.
don't sell them to GameStop yet.
If you haven't in the last
I-
5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
mean-
putting off an Xbox One, but if this happens, I will buy an Xbox One.
I think I've still got some old original Xbox games laying around somewhere.
For the pack rats in your life, let them know that this might happen.
It's definitely interesting to know that they're talking about it.
Anybody I know, sadly though, that's got original Xbox games also still has a functioning Xbox.
Yeah,
but
I do.
I mean, Danny has maybe, I don't know, 15 consoles around his place somewhere.
Right.
Being able to consolidate that into one unit is worth something.
Yeah, I've literally thought about that very topic on consolidation and literally trying to do a little home project with some.
We could
some
build
aluminum.
bombs with the wires we have
What?
here.
What?
Okay, I
No.
am not wanting to build bombs. I'm thinking about getting some aluminum and doing a metal box build
Of
and,
all your consoles?
shoving as many boards from as many consoles as I can into it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think about how lazy I am, and God, that just sounds like so much work. I mean, that would probably be months of work trying to get all of that to work correctly and not catch on fire.
Right.
So I think instead I might just continue playing Grand Theft Auto or something, because that's what I always do. That is my passion right now. And speaking of, there is a little bit more news on the Grand Theft Auto front. They have just kind of sort of announced, or they have announced, but kind of, I mean, it was kind of an odd way, I think, to announce it. In a blog post from the Ill-Gotten Gains 3 Rockstar Editor contest, they put a blog post up saying that they will be sending out the Rockstar Video Editor to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in the next update.
Ooh.
So that's a little tidbit of interesting news. It's not just us
PC Master Racers?
PC Master Racers. I mean, I was trying to avoid the word Master Racers, but I mean, yeah, us PC Master Racers that can play with the video editor anymore. It's coming to the next gen consoles.
I can't wait to see the new machinimas that people make.
Oh man.
Ever since GTA for 360 and PS3, when it originally came out, I was online in a lobby, and somebody rode by me on a motorcycle chasing a semi-truck. And this person on the motorcycle was dressed up as a police officer. And the guy chasing... It turned out to be some people's weird... it was like a Terminator machinima that they were making, and I was in the way of it. But we were down in the sewers, and I see this semi truck go jumping off the bridge, chasing people on a bike, and a guy is using a sawed-off shotgun firing backwards at the semi truck. It was hilarious.
That's pretty awesome.
I was like, "Oh, dude, that's a chase scene from T2."
So, very important also with this is that it will have director mode.
Yeah.
Director
Which is
mode
pretty cool.
that allows you to place NPCs, program where they're gonna do or be where they're gonna be, what they're wearing. It gives you full control of the game.
Yeah, which has got to be easier than having all your friends get online and stand in certain places for an hour and a half. Not that anybody's ever done that to me.
But maybe.
So you can become your own director with the GTA camera. Speaking of cameras, Intel RealSense is a very real thing, and it's getting very real right now. RealSense is a depth perception camera technology developed by Intel. Uses multiple camera lenses in one spot to basically give a depth perception field. You've got one camera that faces perpendicular to the object, and then two that sit off on angles just to the side of it. So you get I want to say panoramic, but it's not panoramic because a panorama is a very broad, wide, perpendicular shot. It's more of a concave shot. So Razer has just announced, though, that they're going to use this RealSense camera technology in their newest webcam that they have not yet released and that they haven't put out a price point for. But you're going to be able to do awesome things with it, such as use the facial depth perception and facial recognition features that come with RealSense to wipe out backgrounds in video, because the camera will know I need to record from basically this point forward, and everything else I can just put in a color or a background on, instead of needing to purchase a green screen and a frame for the green screen and lighting to perfectly hit it. Also, facial recognition in games is about to change, says Intel and Razer, so that you can have custom avatars and other awesome features. Mouth movements, you'd be able to tilt your head, sort of like if you've ever seen tracker camera technology. Dano, Lens, Krim, any of you guys seen that yet?
Is that like
That's the infrared camera that you have to wear a headpiece or a headset piece.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So that you can turn your head and it moves in game. I have one. I haven't used it in a while. That RealSense camera can tell where your nose is on your face so that it will know which way you are turning your head and to what extent and what degree, so you don't even need to purchase those extra special camera setups anymore.
Yeah, this is probably going on my to buy list, because we do face cam, and it would be nice to have an easy, no setup way to basically, for all intents and purposes, green screen yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Just minus the green screen. Yeah, that's it. Let's go to Amazon. I'll put it on my wish list.
I'm waiting for the release date. The second I have one, we'll throw it in here in a tidbit. And if we can get the price with the release date, definitely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's follow it up.
Mm-hmm.
So another thing that dropped, surprisingly, Google launched a router, much to everyone's surprise. Apparently, this was not expected. So, the introduction of Alphabet has not completely, derailed Google in their surprise announcements. They have a partner, TP-Link, and wow, guys, really?
I'm laughing at zero laughing.
Professionals.
Professional.
The On Hub, a little pricey at $200, but Google promises that this makes Wi-Fi fast and easy to set up, completely secure, they say, and easy to use. That thing that happens when all of a sudden all of your devices that are on Wi-Fi suddenly slow down and your web pages are moving slowly and messages aren't going through if you're sending, social media messages.
And then that causes you to talk slowly, apparently, as well.
Yeah, I'm just illustrating. Apparently this router auto scans for the best channel. So rather than doing that whole, oh gosh, okay, I gotta go unplug my router, count to 30, plug it back in, wait for everything to come back up. This is supposed to eliminate that issue. So I don't know. Is it worth $200 to get around a couple of panes, maybe
Probably.
for some people.
It
might
looks
be.
really cool too.
I spent more than $200 on my last router that I just bought a couple of months ago.
Well,
So, I mean,
you're
it was-
rich, apparently.
It's 200 no, $200 is not terrible for a router. Honestly, I've got a
Time Warner delivered my router to me for free.
oh,
Just saying. No, it's called the On Hub, and it's it's maybe a bit of a luxury, but not too bad apparently, from what I'm being told.
It's nice looking. I like
It
it.
does. It does look nice.
Yes.
It looks a lot better than the blue box that I have sitting in the corner of the living room.
Is by the way available US on the Google Store as well as Amazon and Walmart.com, and it is also coming to other retail stores near you in the
Yeah,
US and
yeah.
Canada.
Well, maybe it'll make Opera's claims for their web browsing a little bit more legitimate.
Yeah, I
Uh,
heard you had some beef with this.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got beef. I read a story that I actually wasn't really going to talk about. I was thinking I wasn't going to talk about it. On Opera and some of their newest updates. If you don't know, Opera is a web browser for Android and I believe iOS that claims it cuts your data significantly while still preserving your network travel, basically whatever you're doing. I'm sure it primarily applies to streaming, whether it's YouTube, Netflix, anything like that. And the reason I wasn't going to cover it is because I actually tried this out, and at the last minute tonight, we decided to kind of throw it in just as a PSA for what you might expect. Because I didn't see that much. Honestly, I didn't see that much difference in my data usage. I tracked over about an hour of watching miscellaneous little videos and things. And one of the other things I noticed is while I was on YouTube through the Opera browser, I could not find a quality setting anywhere in my video. So there wasn't a way to adjust for highest quality, and whether it was some little, front page video that I didn't know who it was made by, or whether it was from one of the huge YouTubers that I watch all the time, all of my videos were extremely, extremely grainy, which goes completely against their saying that this is,
saying that it keeps quality.
yeah. Oh, it's top-end compression that you won't even notice, and it saves you data. Well, I guess I can't say buyer beware because it's free. You can try it out for yourself, but I mean, I guess the whole point of this is just don't get caught by this article and expect the world of it, and definitely watch your data.
What about
Don't
claims of buffering?
Now,
Sorry.
I didn't have very many buffering problems. I did get stable playthrough. It's just the quality of the playthrough.
Right.
Of course, I normally don't have a problem with buffering anyway. Using Verizon
Right, that's what I was about to
in the
say, we
city
don't.
that I live in, buffering is very rare for me. I usually have a great connection. But yeah, it's and I mean, more power to them for trying. Maybe at some point we will get to this.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's exciting news if it can be refined to work well, because I use a lot of data. I know you guys use a lot of data.
I use almost 10 gigs a month.
I
Every month.
use 15 guaranteed every month. How much data do you
still
go
likes
through,
to
Crimson?
talk on a-
What?
How much data do you go through a month?
Apparently not a lot.
Not a whole bunch.
I'm gonna guess Crimson is about a 2 gigger.
2 gigger?
A 2 gigger.
I said 3 to 4.
Oh, 3 to 4.
Oh.
Oh, 3 to 4.
I thought we were playing a game.
No, I'm talking. I guess y'all can't hear me. It's
No, it's
Yeah,
in
you
and
just
out.
cut out for a second.
But back on the Opera thing is, I haven't had good experience with Opera just because actual company, because they Opera is the web browsing that the Wii had, at least the original Wii.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
I do remember.
It was a horror.
Speaking of
Yeah,
horror,
I
how many of you guys remember hearing those dreaded words, it puts the lotion on its skin? Or else it gets
what
the
are you
hose
talking
again?
about? Those aren't dreaded words. That makes for a nice, quaint evening.
It makes for a good
Oh.
meme, too. Dano putting the lotion on his skin. Oh, Silence of the Lambs House of Buffalo Bill is up for sale in Pennsylvania, in Fayette County. The movie was shot in 1991, and according to Realtor.com, where the house is listed, the asking price is $300,000. It does not come with a basement murder pit.
Oh.
That's a shame.
I know. I
Not
would buy
worth
it
it
just
at
for the
all.
basement murder pit. That was the first thing I looked at in any article was, oh my gosh, is there a giant like cistern or hole in the basement floor?
Yeah. Was that real?
I'm just going to say, after that statement, I am so glad that you and I live across the country from each other.
I'd be like, hey guys, party in the murder pit. We have a
That's the first
barbecue.
thing I
Further.
looked for was the basement murder pit.
I'm very glad I'm further than all of y'all.
It is-
but Zero. You really want it. You can renovate it to have such things.
Yeah,
I
you
could.
You could
I
build
could.
your own basement murder pit. This is true.
I could. It is a more than 100-year-old house. It was built in 1910. It's got 3 stories, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a parlor, and a very nice foyer. Is that how you say that? Foyer, foyer?
For yay.
Foyer?
Oh, yeah.
Foyer?
Yeah, I like it for you.
Nostalgia.
For yay. Fancy.
Mm-hmm. It's
I
not
think I
gonna.
read something about this place also having a train car pool room.
Yes. It has got a pool as well as a pool guest house made of an old caboose.
That caboose, though.
$300,000. You could own a caboose.
That would be interesting.
The house is very, very recognizable if you've seen the movie Silence of the Lambs a couple of times.
Yeah.
And once again, you can find the ad on it at Realtor.com. It's probably going to go pretty quickly. I don't know if it's going to go for the full $300,000, but it's probably not going to be on the market for very long.
Yeah, somebody will scoop it up.
It's only got 1 bathroom though, so you know.
Yeah, that
Exactly.
is a
Streamer house?
downside to it. Yeah, a streamer house with 1 bathroom.
Streamer house with
just
I think we've learned
just
from
might not
Dano's
work.
Sim
Yes.
series that 1 bathroom is just not gonna work.
no, so bad.
3 bedrooms in a streamer house is probably not enough either, honestly.
No, it's not. It's real. We
Definitely
need
not
a,
enough for Zero. I mean, Zero
He-
just
he-
wants to
he
go
can-
and sleep in any bedroom he wants.
He could
Somebody please
renovate
lock my door.
the basement.
He gets
All
live
right.
in the murder basement. Oh, Danny, you got to put a murder basement in The Sims now.
Wow. I'm gonna move away from this vastly deteriorating conversation.
Next.
Yeah. So in other news, something that I am extremely excited about, we have new information on a Harry Potter spin-off. It's actually going to be centered around Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which was one of the textbooks at Hogwarts. And I am beyond thrilled
Danny's
about
totally
this.
geeking out.
That's
right
kind of
now.
what I'm just thinking. I'm Danny's
What?
geeking?
Dude, I've read the books like 5 times.
I did not know
I mean,
this.
yeah.
I wouldn't have
yeah.
ever guessed you for a huge Harry Potter fan.
Oh, I am. I am. And I mean, the cast is very interesting. Colin Farrell is going to be in it. That alone is just, it makes me feel weird, because Colin Farrell is not typically known for like fantasy novel style movies. But I'm interested. I mean, Colin Farrell's a good actor. I think he could pull it off. But anyway, this movie is coming. It's in production. It is scheduled for November 18th, 2016. And I probably will not be anywhere near anybody that weekend. I'll just be living in the theater, watching that movie repeatedly.
I will be there with you, Dan.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be a game adaptation, but apparently that we're not going to talk about that right now.
Well, I mean,
Not important compared.
It's not
to...
important compared to the movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
So a little sooner than this release, you guys are going to miss me around November the 25th. I'm not available then, or any dates around then. I'm going to be in the theater myself, watching Victor Frankenstein. I'm really excited about this because I love James McAvoy.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to do this show with someone who will react to the name James McAvoy.
Well, I was just about to react.
He's an amazing actor.
He is.
He plays.
I would watch a movie that consisted entirely of one non-broken shot of him sleeping.
Yeah. I love him. I love him. He is playing Frankenstein, and speaking of Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe he is playing Igor, not the hunchback Igor that is sometimes depicted as Igor, but Frankenstein's kind of equal, almost, or another scientist, possibly a friend, definitely a protege type. These two together in this movie. There are 2 trailers out for this right now, and I really suggest that you go check both of them out because they are vastly different. And the people who caught this are at nerdbastards.com. So, head over there.
Sounds like a good website to check out.
Yeah, I love this website. I spend a lot of time on it. They pointed out that the US trailer depicts this movie as kind of like a, funny horror movie. All the jokes are shoved into this trailer, and it makes you laugh, and it's kind of upbeat, but it's going to be about Frankenstein, so there's going to be some disturbing stuff in there.
So they depict it kind of like Zombieverse.
I don't know that I would go that far.
Maybe not.
I don't know that I would
go
that far.
What about Tusk?
No, I don't.
No.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was that either. But the UK trailer is really, really different. It is much darker. It's a lot more toned down. It makes the movie look a lot scarier than the US trailer does. So, what is different between the US and the UK audience? First of all, the UK apparently likes their theatric releases to be a little scarier. I don't know. Maybe Americans just aren't very serious. I don't know. I have absolutely nothing to support this theory.
Interesting that this movie, a Frankenstein movie, is being released November, Thanksgiving time, Christmas, instead of closer to October.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
That is a little weird.
Yeah, it
So
is.
That may play a part.
Right. Everybody's walking around going, what are we thankful for? Well, I'm thankful that nobody's actually making reanimating corpses in real life.
And that's the whole purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Which I do want to throw in the week before, the Hunger Games will be coming out. So then gotta deal with that. This movie comes out, it's got to deal with that at the box office.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that, that not having a Halloween release kind of goes along with this style that apparently, from what I see in the trailer that they're doing here, I love this intellectual horror film style.
Yeah, it'll be better
I,
than the last Frankenstein movie.
No, we're not going to talk about that.
I Frankenstein.
We're not going to talk about that.
Let me tell you.
We don't want to talk about that.
You know what I thought about I Frankenstein? I thought the first 10 minutes was horrible. Couldn't tell you about the rest of it.
I'm a big horror fan myself, but I if given the choice, I will always err towards intellectual horror rather than, the slasher films. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys don't have any other opinions on Frankenstein, then that's been
Daniel
our broadcast. What'd you say about Daniel Radcliffe?
I mean, like Daniel Radcliffe. They're like, what else can I say about it? I mean,
Yeah, James McAvoy and Daniel Radcliffe together.
Okay, it's starting to sound like y'all are describing something other than a movie.
Well, it could be a movie.
They're together. I'm just saying, they're together in this movie. They're both there.
Brokeback Mountain Dew.
Together.
they're both partners in this.
Yeah, they are. They're working very closely together as partners.
Anyways, guys,
Yeah.
Tell us what movie you're most excited about seeing in chat and in the YouTube comments. 'Cause I want to know.
Absolutely. And maybe we'll talk about it. Or maybe we'll just go see it. 'Cause, we need more things to do.
Yes, obviously.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm predicting a mass of Star Wars.
yeah.
Mhm.
Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars.
Well,
Disney Star
answer the
Wars.
question.
We'll see. We'll see
Let's
what
see.
happens.
Let's
Mm.
answer the question. We're asking the question. What are y'all most excited for this movies?
Joe?
We're going to beat this into the ground. But in February, Deadpool comes out. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I don't wanna
Deadpool.
talk
That's
about
not
it.
this year.
I know we've already talked about it. Oh, this
But-
year?
Yes, this year.
Oh, okay. So what are you most excited to see before the end of this year? All right,
Yes.
that makes it a little easier.
Victor Frankenstein.
Star Wars.
Mockingjay Part 2.
Y'all are doing different things. I don't want to pick the same thing, but I have to go Star Wars.
Yeah. There
With
you go.
Mockingjay being a very close second since it ended.
All right, so I'm the only weirdo that's going Frankenstein. Okay, I see.
Well, I want to see Frankenstein
It's not
too, but
it's not an established series, so
True. Yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for being with us tonight. We have had a great time, as we always do. If you have enjoyed this broadcast and you want to support Minus the Rumors, feel free to head on over to patreon.com/minustherumors. Be sure to tell us what you thought of tonight's broadcast on Twitter or Facebook or in the YouTube comments or, right here, right now when we're live. We are Minus the Rumors everywhere. That is where you can find us. Subscribe, give us a like, tell us what you're looking forward to, tell us some topics that you want us to talk about. We will talk back. So until next week, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
bye.